This is the ENGWE Engine X, completely UK legal e-bike. And in this video, we're going to get into it, why this thing is the best bang for your buck, why range anxiety is gone, and why you know you're not going to get pulled over by the plod on this. It is completely legal. And with a massive UK clampdown on electric bikes, this is absolutely perfect and it will not break the bank. So let's get into the unboxing and build. So we have the ENGWE Engine X, completely UK legal e-bike. So let's get into the unboxing. It should be a fairly simple build. This probably about an hour's work. So yeah, the ENGWE Engine X comes extremely well packaged. All this thick kind of packing foam in here as well. We have a box inside of a box. This one's seen better days, but it's all fine. So yeah, in here, spanner, foot pedals, you've got other tools, manual, and of course the and you've got the charging brick there as well. So that's all your goodies. Oh, we have another box. This one has two boxes inside of the box. I think this is probably the handlebar stem. Yeah, I'm at a stage now where I can basically build these bikes with my eyes closed. So I'm guessing this is for the handlebars. Really well kind of packaged, really well protected in more foam. So that is the kind of handlebar stem and mechanism. Yeah, so let's take some of this kind of packing foam off, then we'll lift the bike out. We'll have a cup of tea first though, just to wet the whistle. So yeah, the bike is heavy. The ENGWE bikes are quite heavy, so I would always recommend maybe a two-man lift with these, but I'm going to try and do it on my own because none of my kids ever want to help me. Back end first. Oh, yeah, so we've got a few bits of foam to take off, and padding. Every inch of this bike is padded, so they do a great job of protecting all the elements on the bike. As you can see here, all very well padded. We'll just take this off. The rack and the wheel are attached, so you just need to remove this. I can use a pair of scissors, take all of this stuff off. Be careful though, not to kind of scratch and damage the paintwork. Go around and remove all the foam off the bike like that. The build is pretty straightforward. There's a detailed instruction manual with it, or there's like a dedicated YouTube video which basically I follow, gives you everything step by step. I'm more of a visual learner, to be honest. On this one though, the chain has come off in shipping, so we just need to kind of reattach the chain. Yeah, so if your chain comes off during shipping, simple just to reattach it there. The best thing I find to do with these is just kind of take your time, no rush, have a cup of tea and just kind of do things properly, follow the instructions to a T. Yeah, giving you an idea of just how well everything is shipped. Like every individual piece is really well packaged. And delivery is always amazing. A two-man service from BJS. Yeah, normally I'd always suggest kind of taking the battery off while you build the bike and charge it if you're desperate to get out and ride it. With this one, the battery is housed inside the frame. You need to fold it to get it out. It's a little bit of a faff, so I tend not to bother. With these, I'll build it and I'll kind of charge it up and then take it out, because it is just a little bit of a faff. As much as I like the batteries housed inside the frame, I do find on these they are a little bit difficult to get out. Like I said, you have to kind of fold the bike and then release the battery with the key at the bottom. It's just a lot of work. I always tend just to charge these on the bike. That's all of the packaging off. Just have a bit of a tidy up now before we get into the build. So we have the front wheel to attach, we have the seat post to put in, we have the back rack to install, foot pedals, and the rear and front mudguard and the handlebars. So it sounds like a lot to do, but it's not really. It's all fairly basic. What I do like of ENGWE, they always put some spare bolts in and some brake pads. It's a bit I've always got wrong. I've built Engine Pros 2.0. I've built a lot of this style of bike that have this, and I always seem to get this in the wrong way, but I think it's meant to go that way. I'm pretty sure it's that way. It has to face that way, so when it collapses it comes down like this. Like I said, I always get this wrong. It's quite easy to adjust, but I think maybe like that. Yeah, so once you kind of get it lined up, you can tighten it. So once it's in there, you can have a play. So don't do it too tight, and you can still kind of move it. So we want it level with the front. So I would say about there. Just loosen up these top bolts. This is where the handlebars will sit. Take that plate again, pop it over there like that. Holes are lined up and it's nice and straight, and just tighten them up now. It's the handlebars in. Then just loosen that up. Pop the seat in. Kind of up to you when you put the pedals on. Some people like to do it last, but as I'm here now, as I'll do it. So the pedals now, very easy. So now we've attached the front light and the front fender. And now let's get that back fender on and the rear rack. Oh yeah, you do also have to attach the rear brake light to the rack. Take this screw out. You'll have 4 screws, 2 each side. Take them out basically. Pretty straightforward. Let's line up the holes. So yeah, just get them in there. Make sure they're all kind of lined up. So get those holes all lined up. Just take this safety bolt out here, transportation sake, so that can come out. Simply discard of this, you don't need it anymore. So there you go, that's in like that. Use your spanner, make sure they're nice and tight. Got a slight bit of brake rub, but that's common on brand new bikes. That's how it goes, simple as that. Yeah, just pump the tyres to 20 psi. 20 psi. So yeah, out on the ENGWE Engine X, my first kind of ride. Gotta say, first impressions, it's just amazing, so smooth. That suspension is just the best. So many suspension points on this bike. With those big 20 by 4 inch tyres, it's just a joy to ride. Just a joy to ride, it really is. It's along the lines of the Engine Pro series, so it's got a similar frame, similar look, similar feel. But the one massive selling point to this bike is it's completely UK legal. Now, I don't want to get too much into politics, but the UK are having a massive clamp down on kind of e-scooters, e-bikes, e-skateboards, everything electrical. They're having a really big surge, like a real big clamp down. Yeah, I've seen videos of police doing random stops in towns. Talking to the police, there's one there. But I'm completely fine on this because it's UK legal. Despite its badass looks, this thing is completely UK legal, 100%. So that's good. Good peace of mind. So yeah, you get all the features from the amazing Engine Pro series with like a toned down motor. It's not a 1000 watt motor, it's a 250 watt. And the power cuts out at 15.5, which is again in line with UK legislation. It does have a throttle, but it's only a 4 mile an hour throttle. Again, UK compliant. So ENGWE are really, really pushing these UK legal bikes now. Because the laws aren't going to change, let's be honest. The laws in the UK are quite backwards, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is, and we have to stick to them. So ENGWE are doing everything they can to give you the best bike possible with those kind of restrictions in place. And this feels amazing. This feels just like the Engine Pro, but it doesn't do 30 miles an hour. Yeah, that 4 mile an hour throttle, it pulls you away slowly, does what it's meant to do. I prefer the boost button, but this doesn't have the boost button, so unfortunately we have to make do with a 4 mile an hour throttle, but it does a job, it does a job. So yeah, we'll do the walk round shortly. I've been riding it for a couple of days now, to and from work, just getting a kind of feel for it. If you are familiar with the Engine Pro, then you'll feel right at home with this bike. Feels exactly the same, looks the same. Yes, it is a downgraded version, It's not as powerful, you're not going to get it seized. And that's the main thing. You don't want to be spending thousands of pounds on a bike to get it seized. So I really would push these. I really would honestly just go for a legal bike at this point, as good as the Engine Pro is, and the Engine Pro 2.0 and the M20, all those big 1,000-watt motors, 30-mile-an-hour bikes. They're all great, but you do run the risk of getting them seized. So yeah, that's my little rant over with. So, if you are in the market for an e-bike and you want to stay within the law, get the Engine X, because it's bloody brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, this is where the boost button comes in handy, pulling away at traffic lights. We'll see how good that throttle is, pulling away. So you can instantly feel that you're fighting against the bike, because it completely stops at 15.5. The speed caps out, or the electric caps out at 15. But there is this feeling that the bike wants to go faster. You can just feel the bike wants to give so much more, but it is restricted. But I think it's a 750 restricted for the UK, because ENGWE is sold all over the world, and you're allowed bigger motors in different countries. It wouldn't make sense for them to put a different motor in it, so they've just kind of restricted it. So it's still legal, still 100% street legal. I've just done 4 miles on it now and I've not even broken a sweat. So easy. Definitely the most comfortable bike I've ever ridden. And this hill climbing is so easy. Yeah, it's got that distinct Engine Pro noise. You'll know the noise I mean if you've ridden one before. It's like this really beastly, like, whirring. Whew. This thing is an amazing hill climber, like the best. For a 250-watt motor, it's definitely the best hill climber for a 250-watt. It just makes light work of even the most steepest hills. I mean, this is probably a 30% incline, and we're flying. We're absolutely flying up here. So we're out today again on the Engine X. Been using this for a few days now, and I really like it. We'll kind of do the walk around shortly. Not even out of breath. It's so easy. It's such a joy to ride. So comfortable. Just works really, really well. I just enjoy riding it. Yeah, current price, time of recording, just over £1,000, so £1,050 I believe. There will be a discount code in the description, and please use my link if you do purchase this or any ENGWE bike, because I'll get a slight bit of commission. So yeah, if you are in the market for any particular ENGWE, please use my link. So yeah, the Engine X. Just so impressed with the speed, the power, the looks. Like I said, it's everything the Engine Pro offers, but downgraded slightly. This is everything you need. So in terms of kind of battery levels, let's say 48 volt, 13 amp hours, so quite a substantial battery really. If you use it in the lower assist levels, you're going to get very good range on this, very good range. I'm thinking maybe 35 to 40 miles, which is a lot for an e-bike. So yeah, the ENGWE Engine X. It is a beautiful bike to look at. It does come in various different colours, including a red version, which I do like, and white, I believe. Again, it takes a lot of its kind of looks from the very, very iconic and popular Engine Pro series. A lot of the same functions. It looks the same, has that same folding mechanism. The battery, of course, is housed in this compartment. You can access it with a key system at the bottom of the bike. It does fold, and the battery just simply slides out, but I do find it a little bit of a faff. I just charge it on the bike. It's much easier. One of the key features is this amazing suspension. So you've got this kind of mid suspension here, which is really, really good, and lockout on the front and preload adjustment, and really good suspension there, and massive 20-inch by 4 tyres. So Across the board, it's a very compliant, comfortable ride, and you can really feel it when you're on the road. It's a very versatile bike. You can really use it in all sorts of different scenarios. I mean, you could easily take this thing off-roading. It's got big, knobbly, chunky tyres, that suspension. It's made for everything. It's a really good kind of hybrid bike. I love it. I absolutely love it. Also, it does suit the taller rider. The frame's not overly big. The seat goes right down to here and comes right up here. So I would say maybe kind of 5'5" to 6'5", comfortably within that ballpark. It does come with a rear light and a front light. You've got this really nice rack at the back, 25 kg you can put on there. So, you know, you can carry a lot of weight, even a small child. It does have Shimano Tawny gears, basic gears, but they work really well out the box, well optimized. You don't really have to adjust them. They worked absolutely fine. There is that back motor, 250 watts. Don't be put off by the size. It is a whopping motor, but it is restricted to 250, so completely compliant. And it has stickers on the motor that says it's 250, and stickers up here saying all the kind of legal jargon. So it's all on the bike. If you ever did get pulled, you can just simply show them those stickers on the bike, and it says everything that you need to know. Yeah, like I mentioned before, that is the key. It's like an anti-theft system as well. You can't actually activate the bike without the key in, so it's a really good feature. There's another little suspension point down there as well. The battery, as I touched on, is a 48 volt, 13 amp hours. You'll definitely get 40-50 miles out of that, no problem whatsoever. 160mm discs with standard mechanical brakes, not hydraulic, which is a shame on a bike weighing this much. I do prefer hydraulic brakes, but that would, of course, kind of bump the price up. They're trying to keep this bike in the affordable bracket, so you do kind of miss out on hydraulic brakes, but they're a simple enough upgrade in the future if you wish to put them on. But yeah, a bike this way, I would always want hydraulic brakes, but you know, that's one of the kind of, it's one of the downgrades you have to accept for the price. Front light and reflector, again dual suspension. There you've got nice metal mudguards that actually don't make a noise when you ride. Sometimes you find the metal mudguards kind of make a bit of a racket, but no, these are fine. And that is pretty much the walk around complete. You have a little bell on there as well, just a simple controller with up, down, and a couple of on and off buttons. 7 Shimano gears. You do get a twist throttle, but that is only up to 4 miles an hour. So within the law again, you do get a twist throttle there. I would actually like to see maybe an upgraded version of this with that boost button that ENGWE now do. I think that boost button is a killer feature, and if that was on this bike, this would be the perfect ENGWE bike. Probably the only one you would need. That boost button is fantastic. So I'm 5'10", had it confirmed. This is me on the bike, just on the front of my tippy toes. That is the kind of perfect riding position. I'm upright, my back straight. That is super comfortable, and I've got the seat about halfway up, which is perfect for me. Suspension, yeah, I just think it's a fantastic bike. Really is perfect for the money. You're not going to break the bank, and you have a really, really special bike, I think. Yeah, to fold it, do that, then the bike should. It's always a faff, I find, folding bikes. Handlebars come down. It's basically the bike folded, so it does get quite small. Doesn't get tiny. I still think you would struggle to get this on and off a train. But if you've got a big van or a camper van, you can fold this up, chuck it in, or a big car, no problems at all. Yeah, the battery is actually housed in here, so it just slides out if you want to take that out. But to fold it back up, do that, pull the handlebars back up, they lock into place. So that is the Engine X from ENGWE. Everything is linked in the description. Highly recommend it. It is a beautiful bike, rides well, legal, and all that stuff. And it is fitted with a speed sensor, so it's really easy to pedal. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another two-wheeled review. Bye for now. And just remember, all the links and everything are in the description. It really does help me out if you use my link to purchase this or any ENGWE bike.